Um, I hope you've been fine. I missed you. Hi. Hi, everyone. Before we begin, let me explain to you what we're going to do. This week, as you've noticed, we're doing a review for the lessons taken before the supposed midterm exam, okay? Next week, we will do a review on the new lessons taken online, okay? Uh, what you're going to need today is your review sheets. If you don't have a copy of it, don't worry. I already have the questions here, so it's okay. No need for your review sheet. I'm not going to need the books. Everything is here. Um, and as I told you before, I only need the review sheet. If you don't have a copy of it with you, it's okay. I have the questions here. Okay, you don't have the worksheet, it's okay, Noura. As I said, the questions are here, and I will answer here. You will have a recorded a video of the lesson, and you can go back to it if you like miss anything. I already uploaded the sheets on Classera, so you can check it online. Okay. Let's begin then. Okay. So first is the grammar review. Okay. So as we go question by question, I'll explain the lesson. Fine. So I also want you to say the answers with me, and I'll explain, and you can check your answers after that. So first question, girls. Uh, what change should be made in the sentence below? We waited and watched until the baby birds grew up and flied away from their nest. Which answer, which one do you think? A, B, C, or D? Okay, some girls are saying D. Yes, Ghala, thank you. Yes, and Nora and Ale and Nora again. Okay, excellent girls. Okay, so let's check here. Uh, this is a sentence in the past simple tense. How do I know that this is in the past? Check all the verbs here. They're all in the past, as you've noticed, okay? And I've got an irregular verb. If you remember, this lesson was irregular past. And in that lesson, I told you that some verbs don't follow the usual rule of adding ed or d at the end. So what happens is that the verb changes its form. It becomes something else, okay? Uh, the verb is fly. So its past is flew and past participle is flown. When do I need to use the past participle form? If the verb has or have or had before it. Okay, girls? So like this, as you've said, the right answer is D. Excellent, girls. Thank you. Okay, let's move on. Next question. What change should be made in the sentence below? We're still covering the same lesson here. The crowd's cheers rised as the racers neared the finish line. Okay, so what do you think? Is it A, add had before rised, or B, change rised to risen, or C, changed rised to rose, or D, changed neared to near? Okay, Ghala, I can see your answer. Thank you, Sulaf, Lamia, Noura, Hams, everyone. Thank you, girls. Let's make sure here, as we said, same lesson. Rised is the wrong form, okay? The original verb is rise, its past is rose, and the past participle is risen. Since this is a sentence in the past simple, okay, how do I know? Check the other verbs. The tense is in the past, so I need the past form of the verb rise. It will be rose, so the answer is C, as you've said. Excellent, girls. Thank you. Let's move on. What change should be made in the sentence below? Samantha was disappointed to hear that her favorite gymnast had fell and hurt her knee. Huh, girls, what do you think? Okay, Ghala said C, Nora C, Lamia C, Nora C again. Okay, Yara, Alaa, excellent girls, and Hams, Sulaf and Sarah. Okay, Limar, excellent girls. Yes, okay. The answer is C. What made me choose that answer? It's because here I've got had before the verb, and because I told you girls, it's okay, Sarah, join with us. As I said, I'm reviewing the grammar and phonics for the lessons before midterm exams, okay? And you'll need review sheet with you. If it's not with you, it's okay. The questions are in front of you. So back to the question, girls. I said if the verb has had or have or had before it as a helping verb, then I need the past participle form of the verb, okay? Like this, um, uh, I will choose fallen. Lamia, you have a question here. The past participle, it has to be having N or no? What do you mean by that? I don't understand your question, Lamia. Can you like retype it again? Okay, girls. So, as you've said, the right answer would be C. Fell should be changed to fallen. Okay. Let's move on to the next question then. What change should be made in the sentence below? The wet dog climbed out of the pond, shook his fur, and ran away. Does it have the letter N? Past participle doesn't have. Oh, you're saying is it a rule that the past participle has N at the end? No, it's not a rule. Most of the verbs have N, yes, but this is not a rule because some verbs have different forms, okay? Anyway, so this question here, I see you writing and typing your answers. You're all saying C. And yes, excellent girls, because run, its past is ran, past participle is run. I'm not choosing run because I don't need the past participle form. It's in the past simple tense, as you see here, and I know that because of other verbs in the sentence. So the right answer will be C. Excellent, girls. Excellent. Very good. I'm proud of you. Sarah, do you have a question? Okay. So far, girls, do you have any question related to that lesson? Okay. Good then. Very good. Let's move on. Yara, thank you. I don't have to know. Okay. Yes, change run to ran. Thank you, Ghala. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about adjectives now. Okay. Which adjective describes the word music in the sentence below? The noisy band played interesting music for 4 hours. Okay, let me see your answers. Some said A, noisy, some said B, interesting. Okay, to solve this confusion, let's check how do I think about it. Look, girls, adjectives modify nouns, okay? Any adjective modify a noun. I already gave you the noun music and I'm asking about the adjective, okay? Um, the adjectives always come before the nouns they describe, unless the main verb is verb to be, okay? So let's focus now on the fact that adjectives come before the nouns. The noun music is the one that I'm asking about. Go back before it, check the word is interesting. So how did I describe the music as being interesting? Do you understand this, girls? Those who said noisy, noisy is already far from the word music, okay? Plus, noisy describes the noun band. I'm not describing music, okay? So the right answer should be B. Okay, girls? It's okay, Ghala. So do you understand this one? Okay, very good. Let's move on then. Next question. Which noun does the adjective heavy describe in the sentence below? Girls, take care of the question because I can give you the noun and ask about the adjective, or I can give you the adjective and ask about the noun. So you need to read the question carefully to understand, okay? Now, the cowboy bought a heavy coat for winter at the new store. Some said A, some are saying B. And let's see, how do I know? Look, girls, I'm asking about the noun that the adjective heavy described. Remember, girls, I said that adjectives modify nouns and the adjective comes before the noun they describe. So heavy is the adjective. Now I should look for the noun after it. Do you understand? It's the opposite of the other question. Because in the other question, I gave you the noun. So now the answer is B, it's coat, okay? Those who said the answer is A, do you understand it now? Okay, very good. Girls, if you think that I'm talking too fast or you want me to slow down, just say, okay? If there's something that you don't understand, tell me I don't understand, okay? Okay, let's move on then. Next question. We're done with adjectives. Just last note about adjectives. Adjectives modify nouns, okay? And they come before the nouns they describe. Now let's talk about adverbs. Adverbs, girls, from its name, it means it's going to modify a verb. Now I'm giving you the adverb outside. What does it tell in the sentence below? Our science class met outside. So you all chose C, and yes, excellent. Yes, because girls, adverbs modify verbs. What do they tell us? When I say they modify verbs, it means they're telling us something about the verb. They can tell me when the verb happens, where it happens, how it happens, or how often it happens, how much it happens, and so on, okay? They can tell us so many things about the verb it's describing. And because I said outside here, it indicates a place. So I'm going to choose the answer C, where. Okay, girls? Okay, I know it's so easy. I'm happy that you're saying it's so easy. Means you really understand the lesson. Okay, next question. What does the adverb never tell in the sentence below? Oliver is never late for school. Does never tell us A, how, B, when, or C, where, or D, how often? Some said B, when, and some of you said C, and now others are saying D. Okay, let's see what's the right answer. Oh, some said C. Okay, someone said C here. Look, girls, never is from the adverbs of frequency, like always, usually, sometimes, often, seldom, and so on. These adverbs of frequency, they tell us how often the verb happens, how many times, how often it happens, the frequency in which it happens, okay? So Oliver is never late for school. How often is he late for school? Never. He is never late for school. That's why I'm going to choose D. Those who said B, when, look, girls, if I did not indicate time, I'm not indicating time here. When I say never, I'm not talking about yesterday or tomorrow or so on. I'm not indicating or specifying a certain time. So you cannot choose when. Do you understand it now? Okay, excellent, girls. Very good. Yes, the answer is D. Let's see. Yes, the answer is D. Now, let's move on to the next question. Which word does the adverb softly describe in the sentence below? The girl tapped softly on the door's brass knocker. Okay, is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, a lot of girls are saying A. Some said C. Some said D. And some said B. Oh my God. Okay, let's try to understand, girls. Again, what does an adverb modify? Adverb modifies a verb, an action. Okay, parts of speech, girls. And if I'm not sure what does softly modify, if I'm confused about the parts of speech, ask yourself, what did she softly do? What did the subject softly do? She softly tapped. The verb is tapped. The action that happened was tapped, girls. Do you understand? The adverb always modifies a verb. I can never ever say that it modifies girl. Girl is a noun. And adverbs don't modify nouns. Only adjectives do that. Okay, girls? Whenever you have an adverb and I'm asking you about the verb it modifies, or the word it modifies, ask yourself, what did the subject do? Do you understand? What did the subject, the adverb I'm asking about, do? So the answer should be C, as you can see here. Okay? The girl tapped softly. Okay? Is it clear, girls? Do you understand it now? Those who answered it wrong. Very good. Okay. Let's move on then. Let's see the next question. Which word does the adverb usually describe in the sentence below? Tara usually studies at the library. I'm giving you usually, which is an adverb of frequency. And as I said, girls, adverbs modify verbs. So look for the verb in the sentence. Excellent. I'm happy that you're all saying B. Yes, very good. The answer will be B. If I'm not sure where is the verb, if some of you are confused about the parts of speech, again, ask yourself, what did the subject, the adverb, do? Which is, what did she usually do? She usually studies. Okay, girls? So the answer will be B, as you've said here. Excellent, girls. I'm happy. Let's move on. That was the lesson on adverbs. If you have any question related to adverbs, please let me know. If something is confusing, let me know. So now we'll move on to prepositions, okay? What's the preposition in the sentence below? The children were excited during the field trip. Where is the preposition? Okay, let me see. What's a preposition? Let me explain now. A preposition, girls, is a word that tells me connection between words in a sentence, okay? Prepositions come in a sentence to show connections. They can indicate time, they can indicate place, or they can indicate direction. Here I put a picture of the most common prepositions, okay? Um, and if you've taken a look here, or you've taken a look at the sentence, which one shows connection between things of time, place, or direction, it would be the word during. As you've said, the answer is D, excellent. Okay, so Lamia, do you remember now what's a preposition? Okay, very good. So as you've all said, excellent, girls, the answer is D. Let's move on. Now, prepositional phrases. That was part of the lesson, and as from its name, girls, a prepositional phrase would need a preposition, and it would also need something else to finish it. And a preposition is always followed by a noun, which means a prepositional phrase is made of a preposition and a noun. Let's take a look here. We hurried back to the classroom. Which one of these is the prepositional phrase? Some said D, some said B, and some are saying C. What do you think? Okay, let me explain something, girls. When I say we hurried back, back here is not a preposition. Okay, slow down because you're saying answers that are wrong, girls. Slow down. Those who said hurried back, as I said, prepositional phrase should start with a preposition. Okay? If you choose A, it started with a verb. Hurried is a verb. That's the past of hurry. So this is wrong. Those who chose C, back here is an adverb. It's not a preposition. Okay? We hurried back. Back is the adverb that modified the place of the verb. Do you understand? So it's not part of it. Prepositional phrases are start with a preposition, okay, as you can see here, and they should end with the noun. So it's made of a preposition plus a noun or pronoun. So as you can see here, where's the preposition? It's to. And where's the noun? To the classroom. So all of this is the prepositional phrase. So the only correct answer will be B. Okay, Ghala, it's not C again. As I said, back is an adverb. It's not a preposition. Okay, the answer will be B. Do you understand this one, girls, or is it still confusing for you? Noura, again, you're saying C. As I said, C is the wrong answer because back here is an adverb. It's not used as a preposition. Okay? I know it's a little bit confusing. I know that. But it has to do with understanding parts of speech. Okay? Remember, girls, as I said, nouns uh, are words that indicate people, places, or things. Adjectives are words that modify a noun. A verb is an action, okay? And an adverb is a word that indicates, or modifies the action, the verb. And a preposition here is a word that shows relation between words of time, place, or direction, and so on, okay? So let's move on. Let's see the next question now. What is the preposition in the sentence below? The game lasted for an hour. Okay. So yes, Limar is saying C. Yara and Sarah, please stick to the lesson. Okay. So okay. Ala and Sulaf, you're saying C. And let's see the rest. Okay, Sarah, you're saying D. An hour, Sarah, does it come to like connect words with each other? Does it show those who are saying D, girls, think again. An hour. Hour is a noun. It's a thing, okay? Remember the prepositions? I said a preposition is a word that comes to show connections. Okay, Ghala, you're saying B and Noura saying B. Girls, think again. If you choose be, lasted, that's a verb, that's an action. Okay? Again, those who are saying be, the game lasted for an hour. Lasted is a verb, it's an action here. Okay? If you're saying the word game, game is a thing, that's a noun. And those who thought of D, hour is a noun. It's a thing. It doesn't show any relations. The correct answer is C, 4, because here it's giving me or it's connecting the how long the game lasted, okay, with the time itself. Do you understand this, girls? So the correct answer will be C. Please, girls, before you choose any answer, read the sentence carefully and think of the part of speech of each word and don't confuse yourself. Okay? Let's move on. what's the prepositional phrase in the sentence below? Okay, remember what I said about prepositional phrases. It's preposition plus a noun. So is it A, B, C, or D? What do you think? Okay, Limar said B. Sarah, you're saying A. Ghala said D. Okay, girls, remember the noun that ends the prepositional phrase should be the object of the preposition, okay? Is Dan here? When I say on Friday, Dan, is Dan important to the prepositional phrase? Is Dan part of it? Is it the object of preposition? Can I say on Dan? No, I don't mean that. So I cannot choose D, okay? Those who said C, someone's saying C here, and I don't know why. C, girls, stay home. Stay is a verb, okay? That's not even a preposition. So the correct answer is going to be B, on Friday. Okay, girls, please, please, please focus, okay? Read carefully and think before you choose. Don't rush into choosing the answer. Okay, let's move on. Here, relative pronouns. This lesson was about connecting dependent and independent clauses together, and I would use a relative pronoun. So here, the picture, something she showed me was amazing, okay? So remember, girls, a relative pronoun joins clauses together, and a relative pronoun refers to a noun that was mentioned before, okay? So these were the words I used to connect. Who for people, whose for possession if something belongs to someone, that for objects or animals, where for places, and when for time. Okay? These are the words I would use to connect. How do I know which one to choose? Go back to the noun it's referring to. So here I'm talking about a picture. Picture is a thing or an object. So the correct answer will be A, as you've said. Excellent, girls. Let's move on then. Next question. This one is very easy. Do you remember the time we swam in the lake near our house? So which one do you think is the correct answer? A, B, C, or D? Okay. Excellent, girls. Yes, as you've said, C. How do I know? Because the relative pronoun that I'm using refers to the noun time, and time indicates time. So I'm going to choose when. The answer will be C. Okay? No, girls, I added extra time, so don't worry. Very good. Excellent, girls. Let's move on. Here, that's the last question in the grammar review. This is the girl gave me the book. Okay. So this is the girl which, whose, or who, or when. Excellent, girls. Yes, the correct answer is C because girl is a person, so I'm going to have to choose who. Okay. Excellent. Very good, girls. So that was the end of the grammar review for this week for lessons from lesson 15 to lesson 20. Do you have any question, girls, before I move on to the phonics review? Okay. Even if you find that while you're studying you have any questions, something is confusing or tricky, you can always send me on Classera or you can tell your mom to send me on my phone. It's okay. I'm available to answer any of your questions, okay? Now, let's move on to start the phonics review. Okay. First question. These questions are the ones that you always get confused at, so take care, okay, and think carefully. What are the base word and suffixes for the word spiciest? Okay. Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, someone said C. Some are saying D. And apparently you're confused. Some say some C, some D. Okay, let's see. How do I answer that? Okay. When I ask for the base word and suffixes, girls, you go back to the origin of the word. You go back to the base word, okay? Spiciest is the adjective that comes from spicy. Spicy is an adjective that comes from the noun spice. Spice is the base word. And when I wanted to change it from a noun to an adjective, I wanted to add y, okay? So when I add y, I have to drop the e. I cannot have e before the y. So now I have spicy, but without the e, okay? And when I wanted to add the suffix est, okay, the Y couldn't be kept there. It had to be removed and replaced with an I. Now I had spiciest. But girls, do you remember the rules of adding est in the superlative form? Y was changed to I, but was I part of the base word? No, it's not. And does it mean that I choose C? Wrong. Why? Because I is not part of the suffix, not part of the base word, okay? And also I have to choose D here. Why? Because as I told you, this was derived from the base word spice. Okay? So the correct answer is D as you've said. Do you understand this one? Okay. Very good. Let's move on then. I know Ghala you remember it, but maybe others don't, okay? So let's move on. What are the base word and suffix for the word trainable? That's an easy one, okay? Uh, what do you think? Okay, you're all saying A, and yes, girls, the correct answer is A because it's made of the base word train and the suffix able. So the correct answer is A. Very good. Let's move on. What are the base word and suffix for the word erasable? What do you think, girls? A, B, C, or D? Okay, Ella said B, Ella said C, and you're typing fast, so I'm not fast with reading that. Okay, I've got a division here. Some said B and some said C. Let's see. Okay, let's check. Lemia, if you have a problem with the sound, check your connection or check the sound settings in your device, okay? Now, girls, here, the word erasable comes from adding the suffix able to the base word erase. And erase in the base form ends with an E. So can I choose B now that I know that I'm looking for the base word? No, it will be wrong because the base word ends with an E as you've seen here. Why isn't E there in erasable? Because I had to drop it before A. Okay, so the correct answer will be C. Okay, do you understand this one? Why? Again, Gala? Because as I said, erasable. Erase is the base word and it ends with E, okay? And I had to add the suffix able at the end because the word ends with E and I have A there. I cannot keep the E, okay? So I dropped the E. But since I'm asking about the base word, I cannot choose the word without the E, okay? Do we have to drop out the E? Yes, again, Ghala, yes, I have to drop the E because I'm adding a suffix that starts with an A, and that would change the pronunciation of the word, okay? So the word is derived like this. The answer, the result would be like this, erasable without an E at all, okay? But since I'm asking about the base word, I go back to the origin. The origin has an E, so I must choose C, okay? Okay. Let's move on. What are the base word and suffix for the word earlier? Okay, Lamia, you have a problem with the sound. Let me type something for Lamia here. Okay. Um, so girls, okay, you're all saying D, and yes, excellent. Now you understand it. Because before adding er, the suffix, the base word had a y, and I cannot keep the y before adding er. The y was replaced with an I, and this made me choose D because I have to go back to the origin, and the origin has y. Okay, girls? Excellent. As you've said, the right answer is D. Okay, excellent. Next question. These type of questions, as I told you before in class, they just require you to read the word right. If you do not read it right, if you mispronounce it, you'll choose wrong. And if you remember, in class, I used to tell you if you're confused about it, you can just ask the teacher or me to read it for you. And excellent, yes, A, because let's read it. Which word has the same sound for C as in musician? A, politician, which is the right answer. B, public. C, music. And D, twice. So excellent, girls. A, politician. Okay, let's move on. Next question. Which word has the same sound for C as in publicity? Okay. Is it A, advice, B, elastic, C, magician, or D, school? And you're all saying A. Thank you, Noura and Ghala. Thank you. You typed a lot this. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Fatima, you're there. Thank you. Excellent, girls. Yes, the correct answer is A, advice. Okay. Let's move on then. Which word has the same sound for C as in mathematics? Is it A, advice, B, beautician, C, recall, or D, recess? And excellent. Yes, excellent, girls. The correct answer is C, recall. Okay, very good. Let's move on. Next question, girls. Okay, enough typing C. I get it. Excellent. Thank you. Let's move on. Which word has the same sound for G as in vegetables? A, grim, B, league, C, leg, or D, wage? What do you think? Yeah, okay, Limaran. Yes, yes. Excellent, girls. Excellent. Yes, the correct answer is D, as you've chosen here. Very good. Excellent. Excellent, Fatima. Thank you. Okay, girls, let's move on. Which word has the same sound for G as in mileage? Is it A, danger, B, magazine, C, organ, or D, regular? Excellent, girls. Yes, the correct answer is A. Very good. Okay, let's move on. What does the prefix in the word untrue mean? When I say prefix, girls, I'm talking about few letters that come before the main word, before the base word, okay? So prefix un here, it means not, as in this example, okay? So yes, as you've said, girls, excellent. The correct answer will be D because un means not, okay? Very good. Next question then. Excellent, girls. What does the prefix in the word dislike mean? Again, where's the prefix? It's this. And what does this mean? Excellent, girls. Very good. Yes, because this means not. So I'm going to have to choose D again. Excellent, girls. Thank you. Okay, let's move on. Next question or last question. What does the prefix in the word rebuild mean? Okay. Okay. Excellent, girls. Yes, it's C. Very good. Because re here, it means again. So the correct answer is going to be C, as you've seen her here, okay? So, girls, that was the phonics review. As you can see, it's very easy. I didn't revise the vocabulary review with you because it depends on you studying the words, okay? So, for vocabulary, you go back and you check the vocabulary sheets, you study them, and then you check the vocabulary review. As you can see, the review sheets doesn't have each and every single word in the vocabulary sheets. So, you need to study the vocabulary sheets first. About the exam, girls, I don't have any information, so we're reviewing for now. Until I do have the final decision about this, I'll let you know, okay? I'm proud of you here, and I'm happy to see this performance. Um Study, girls. If you have any questions while you're studying, again, as I told you, type it on Classera or just send me anytime. Thank you, girls. You can log out of the session now because I'll be here in case you have a question, okay? Because we've got like 3 minutes left or something. Thank you. Bye, Sulaf. Bye, Noura and Ella and Juan. Yes, Lamia, we're done. You can log out if you want. I miss you girls a lot. Okay, Gala. Bye, girls. I love you too. Okay, since you don't have any questions, I'll say bye for now. And till we meet again next week, take care of yourselves, girls, and stay safe. I love you too. I love you so much. Bye bye.